CBS News chief Washington correspondent and Face the Nation moderator John Dickerson joins us from Washington. John, good morning.
Morning, Gayle.
Let's continue that conversation that Chip just laid out for us. These executive orders, have they moved the needle significantly on any of his campaign promises?
A little bit, but a lot of these executive orders are orders to parts of his administration to study things or look into things, or on steel, for example, to investigate. So they don't actually take action. They just order his administration to do reviews that would then have to, other things would have to take place to actually take action. So it's important to look at the actual structure of these orders. But they do, for a highly improvisational president, they do give direction to his administration, which is something. And obviously, they are being used in the same way President Obama used them, which is as public relations moments to show that the president cares about an issue. But they're, you still have to go through Congress, and so they're not transforming things as much as perhaps the White House would like to make it seem.
So how important is it for him, do you think, John, to have a legislative victory sooner rather than later?
Well, certainly he would like one. The president came in saying he was going to negotiate in ways that people had never seen before, and one of those jobs is negotiating with the Hill. Of course, he's trying to do it with things that are very, very complicated and complex, so it's not surprising that it would be difficult to pass health care reform, regardless of the fact that the president as a candidate said it would be quite easy. Right. But I think there are lots of other things happening with the people he's appointed to, things like the Food and Drug Administration, the Federal Communications Commission, certainly the Justice Department, that are changing the way America will exist, and that those appointments are changing and rolling back Obama administration regulations and rules in ways that are quite transformative and that don't get covered so much.
The president gave a wide-ranging interview to Reuters in which he expressed some really interesting things. He said he missed my old life. He thought it would be easier, the presidency. He even said he missed driving. What does that tell us about him?
Well, it tells us that he is a president, and like all previous presidents, he feels the constraints of the office. Bill Clinton used to say that the White House was the nicest facility in the American penal system, which is, yes. and presidents have always talked about the kind of prison that the White House can be, and certainly President Obama felt that acutely. So it seems like President Trump is feeling that as well.
John, two questions. One, nice haircut, by the way.
Well, thank you, Charlie. I know.
You're getting ready for the big interview, aren't you?
Yes, exactly. Brushing my teeth, flossing, all of those important things, Charlie.
Well, you got to do that. How are you going to prepare for this? How does one prepare for a big interview when this president is doing other interviews and you want it to be special?
Well, I say, what would Charlie, Norah, and Gayle do? And then I meditate on that for a while, Charlie.
Well, he's given you a lot to discuss, John, that's for sure. I'm thinking.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we just cover the news every week, and we write down all the questions we don't get to ask, and then we go from there.
And then put them in the book.
All looking forward to it.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, y'all.
Sunday on Face the Nation, you can see the first part of John's interview with President Trump, and we will feature more of the conversation Monday on CBS This Morning when we broadcast from inside the White House.